Hello and Assalamualaikum to Miss Afika. Today, me and my groupmates will be presenting on the topic 4, which is Arithmetic and Geometric Sequence. But first thing first, let me introduce my sweet groupmates. Let's go.
Hi, Assalammualaikum. I'm Nur Faqihah Huriyyah binti Muhammad Hafizi.
My name is Laavanya.
Hi, Assalammualaikum. I'm Cahya Medina binti Muhammad Rizal. Now, I will give you a brief introduction on the topic 4 that we will be explaining to you. An arithmetic geometric progression, or known as AGP, is a progression in which each term can be represented as the product of the term of an arithmetic progression and a geometric progression. Okay, what is a sequence? A sequence is a set of numbers in a particular order, with each number in the sequence being derived from a particular rule. So here, we consider two types of sequence, which is the first one is arithmetic sequence and the second one is geometric sequence. What is arithmetic sequence? Arithmetic sequence is one in which the difference between any term and the preceding term is the same throughout. The common difference can be obtained by subtracting any term from the term which immediately follows it. For example, term 4 minus term 3, and then we got the common difference. And then we have a formula to find the nth term, which is this one. As you can see, how to find the nth term is a, which is the first term, plus n minus with 1 times with the common difference, or known as d. And then we have a formula to find the sum of the first n term, which is this one. As you can see in the formula, to find the sum of the first n term, we need to divide the n and then times with a plus l. L in this means that the last term in the sequence. Next is geometric sequence. Okay, what is a geometric sequence? A geometric sequence is a sequence in which the ratio of each term in the preceding term is the same throughout. The ratio in this means that the difference between first term and the second term, and it goes on. And then we have the formula to find the sum of the first n term. This one. Okay. We can either use both of these formula depending on the person. We still got the same answer if we use either both of this formula. Okay. A in this is the first term, and in this formula is number of the terms, and then the R is known as common ratio. So, how to find the common ratio in geometric sequence? This is the formula to find the common ratio in geometric sequence. So we have the term and then divided the term minus the previous term. For example, term 4 divided by term 3, and then we got the common ratio. That's all for the introduction of this presentation. So let us continue to the application question that will be explained by my group mates, Laavanya, Faqihah, and also myself.
So today I'll be starting off with arithmetic sequence. So Shubi has a nice collection of earrings. In the first month she has 15 earrings, and she added 8 earrings every month for the next 20 months. So we need to find out how many earrings she would have in the end of the 20th month. So A is equals to 15, D is equals to 8, and N is equals to 20. So this would be the formula to find out how many earrings she would have in the end of the month. So Tn equals to A plus bracket n minus 1 t. So sub all the numbers into the equation, which would be T20 equals to 15 plus bracket 20 minus 1 bracket 8. So T20 equals to 15 plus 19 bracket 8, as you can see there, and T20 equals to 15 plus 152. And T20 is equals to 167. So she would have 167 earrings in the 20th month. So moving on to the second question of the arithmetic sequence. So the state library had 9 books in the first year and 540 books in the end of the 10th year. So we need to find out how many books they were receiving every year, and the number of the books they were receiving every year is constant. So A is equals to 9, D is equals to question mark, N is equals to 10, and Sn is equals to 540. So we need to use the other formula to find out what is the value of D. So the formula is Sn equals to n over 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 bracket close D. So sub all the numbers into the equation, which will eventually be S10 equals to n 10 over 2 bracket 2 bracket 9 plus bracket 10 minus 1 D. So substitute S10 with 540. So it will eventually be 540 equals to 5 bracket 18 plus 10D minus D. So 540 equals to 5 bracket 8 bracket 18 plus 9D. 540 equals to times 5 with the numbers into the bracket, which will become 90 plus 45D. So 540 minus with 90 equals to 45D. Bring 90 to the other side. So 540 minus 90 will become 450 minus 45D. So bring D on the other side. So it will become D equals to 450 over 45. So D is equals to 10. And that's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, it's me again. Okay, so now we are going to move on to the next application question, which regarding on the geometric sequence. So let us read the question. A new shopping mall is gaining in popularity every day since it opened. The number of shoppers is 20% more than the number of shoppers the day before. The total number of shoppers over the first 4 days is 671. The question is, how many shoppers were at the mall on the first day? So, the question have given us the common ratio, which is 20%. It means that the number of shoppers is increasing in geometric progression. So now, let us write the common ratio, or known as R. R equals to 20% plus 1 equals to 1.20. So the common ratio is 1.20. Then the question also gives us the sum of the first 4 days, which is 671. So we write sum of the first 4 terms is 671. And now we need to find the A, which is the first term or first day. Okay, now we can use formula to find the sum of the first n term, which is Sn, which the question has given us is sum of the first 4 terms equals to A that we need to find times by R to the power of n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. And then the sum of the first 4 term is 671 equals to A times by 1.20 to the power of 4 minus 1 divided by 1.20 minus 1. And then 671 equals to A, okay, 5.368. And then A, or the first term, equals to 671 divided by 5.368. And then we got the answer for the first term, or known as A, which is 125 shoppers in the first day. Hope you can understand what I explained. Next, I'll pass to Faqihah.
Okay, hi, I'm Nur Faqihah Huriyyah, and now we will try about another question of application geometric sequence. Okay, we read the question. In 2013, the number of students in a small school is 284, which definitely it is the first term, or A. Okay, it is estimated that the student population will increase by 4% each year. The 4% is shown as a ratio, so it is equal of 1.04. So now the question asks, write a formula for the student population. Okay, as we concern, this question is asked for the term of geometric sequence. So the formula for the term geometric sequence is Tn equal to AR to the power of n minus by 1. Okay, so now the next question is asked for the estimate student population in 2020. So for the second question is, firstly, we need to find the year from 2020, between 2020 and 2013. So it equals to 8 years. So the 8 years defined as n. Okay, now we bring out the formula as usual. So Tn equal to AR to the power of n minus 1. Okay, so T at the 8th term, T8. So A is 284, and then R is 1.04, and then to the power of 8 minus by 1. Okay, now we calculate which 1.04. Okay, so the term is 374. Okay, this means the population in 2020, so it equal of 374 students. So that's all for the application of this question. I hope you understand. As to conclude, it is very important to learn about the arithmetic and geometric sequence, as both of these sequence can be applied in the real life. Arithmetic sequence concept is widely used in the real life, while geometric sequence have important application in biological, physics, science, computer, and finance. So that's all about our learning for today. Thank you very much, and Assalamualaikum.